Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, everyone, and salutations. Before we get into today's presentation, allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Thirafi Athallah. I'm from Public Administrations, and my student ID number is 131, if anyone's asking. Uh, in today's material will be based on public administration, specifically in public policies, as you can see on your screen. Now, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Definition. What is public policy? Now, public policy itself is a combination of laws, regulations, policies, and many other factors related to a particular issue somewhere in the world. These public policies are shaped over time by education, interest groups, influences, and conflicting interest of special interest groups. The public policy process is therefore a very dynamic and complex process. Uh, it takes place through public forums. Firstly, public problems are recognized and identified. So many problems arise in our society every single day. Therefore, it is the duty for the government to solve these problems through, as you can guess, a public policy. One of which is about development issues, both physically and non-physically. Once again, it is the duty for the government to solve these problems around development issues, both physical and non-physical. These developments of both aspects is very important for the community because both support each other's success. Of course, sometimes their solutions are specific proposals uh, aimed at specific political issues, but otherwise it deals the general question of how states should attempt to implement their policies. Now we move on to the next part, which is goals or functions. Each of these individual policies has a certain purpose to fulfill. For example, to create order in society, to protect people's rights, to create peace and harmony in society, to protect rights, to realize rights, and to create prosperity. It can also be used to establish scientific knowledge in a certain or particular field to solve public problems. Lastly, it is also useful for gaining legitimacy from the public for a particular regime. Now, the goal of public policy is to achieve public welfare through regulations made by, as you can guess, the government. Now, let's take a look at some public policies out there. Today, I'll be talking a little bit about one of them, which is good governance. The concept of good governance is not at all new. It can be dated as old as, let's say, human civilization. Good governance refers to the political and institutional processes and outcomes necessary to achieve development goals. The true test of good governance is the degree to which it lives up to its human rights promises in civil, cultural, economic, political, and social rights. Now, the key word or key question is a government agency that effectively guarantees the rights to human health, decent housing, adequate food, quality education, fair justice, and lastly, personal safety. Now, the relationship between good governance and human rights can be categorized into four areas, starting with democracy, uh, provision of public services, rule of law, and the last one is anti corruption. Now, we move on to the final part. The last one is, as you can guess, the conclusion. The conclusion to this presentation is in conclusion, public policy is a way to solve real world problems that are happening every single day without us even knowing, and helps create order in society. Each individual policy has a certain role and a specific effect that it gives to both the world and to its people. And yeah, I guess that concludes my short presentation of public policy. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed the show. and hope you all have a great day. And yeah, I will see you, I guess, next time.